Hobbs Lady Eagles take advantage of the fastball that was up a little bit, and she took advantage of it and took it out of the park. So it's the third home run this afternoon for the young lady, Garcia. And there it is now, pitch number 1 to Morrison. That's going to be strike number 1 as it's fouled off now. The lineup for the Roswell Lady Coyotes, defensively, it looks like Clarice Bondo playing left field, Isabel Aragon playing center, and Victoria Sandoval playing right. And in the infield, it's Rocky Gonzalez playing third base. And shortstop is going to be the youngster in Morales. Grajeda playing second base, Darin, the young 8th grader, playing first, and the battery for the Roswell Lady Coyotes is Leah Sanchez and TJ Espinosa behind the plate. So here we go, 0-2, and there's Sanchez. Sanchez delivers, it's going to be ball number 1, 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Coach Crossan just gave me that text message, I've got to get the positions here, but we'll do that in between innings here. I know Boyle is the starter for the Lady Eagles. So Sanchez in the circle delivers, and it's going to be foul out of play. It's going to be strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The score is 3-0 on a 3-run jack by Carissa Garcia. So here's the pitch by Sanchez, and it's going to be hit to the right side. It's going to be 4-3 possibly, and that is going to be the second out as Grajeda makes the play and delivers to first base for the second out. So 4-3 for the second out, and now it's going to be Kimber Craig coming up to the plate, the left fielder. So Kimber Craig in this first inning is up facing Sanchez. Sanchez delivers, it's going to be strike number 1. So 0-1 now, 2 outs. Sanchez delivers, and there's the pitch, and it's going to be upstairs for ball number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs. Defensively, again, at the corners you have Gonzalez and Tarin. In the middle you have Morales and Grajeda. And the battery is going to be Sanchez and Espinosa. Ball number 2, 2 balls, 1 strike. Outfielder is going to be Sandoval on the right side, Bonda on the left, and Isabel Aragon in center field. 3-0 on a 3-run jack by Garcia to give the Lady Eagles the lead here in this top half of the first inning. Sanchez delivers. It's going to be ball number 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. To Craig. And it's going to be ball number 4. Now it's going to bring up Hendejos. Here we go, runner at first base now. Brings up Hendejos. Delivery is there, and it's going to be popped up. And it's going to be an error on the third baseman. So you're going to have an E5, and there's going to be a conference. So that's going to be the foot came off the bag as there was a force out. I kind of disagree with that call. Okay, so now you have runners at first and second base now, and now you have Rodriguez, the DP, batting in the 8-hole. 8 hitters in this inning so far, and here we go. There's the pitch, the delivery, and it's going to be strike number 1. first square, we'll recap everything here. We had 1 strikeout in the first inning with Boyle, but now bringing up, there's another HP here in this first half. So Rodriguez gets hit by the pitch, brings up bases loaded now, and now it's going to be Edith Perez. Edith Perez is the number 9 hole hitter. All 9 hitters have batted thus far in this first inning. Bases loaded, Edith Perez. Here we go, Sanchez. It's going to be strike number 1 on the outer half. Edith Perez playing right field this afternoon here in game 2 for this second contest, district contest, I must say. And there's going to be a pass ball, and she's going to be safe at home on the wild pitch. And actually, they might roll out as a pass ball. And so now we're going to go back to Edith Perez. Now it's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs. So runners advance now at second and third base. And now here comes Sanchez. Sanchez in the circle for the Roswell Lady Coyotes in the second contest. And there's the delivery. It's upstairs, and that one is going to either be a pass ball, I believe, and another run scores. So 2 pass balls for Espinosa in this second game of this district contest, scoring 5 runs. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. You're listening, watching to KSVBTV.com. .5-0 is the score here in the second game of this district contest between the Lady Coyotes and the Lady Eagles. Lady Eagles lead this contest 5-0 on a 3-run jack by Carissa Garcia, and then also advancing Craig and Endejos to score on they're calling it pass ball on Espinosa. And now there's a sweep to the shortstop, and shortstop is going to have another error. Rodriguez scores. So Kaya Boyle will lead off here. This is going to be the 10th hitter of the inning. Boyle struck out in the first, or the first at bat, I should say, because we're still in the first inning. The score is 6-0. And there's another pass ball, as I don't know, that might be a wild pitch on that one. So Perez goes down to second base. So 6-0 is the score. That is correct. I thought it was 5, but it is correct. It is 6-0. And now it's going to bring number 13, the leadoff hitter, Kaya Boyle, to the plate. There's a possible base hit, and that's going to go to the wall, and that's going to score Perez, and Boyle's going to hand him a stand-up double. .6-0 is your score. In game number 1, the Roswell Coyotes lost that game 9-8 in 9 innings. And right now, the score is 7-0 in game number 1. So Young was on her first at bat was base on balls, and now she's going to have a shot. It's going to be 4-3. Almost beats it out, but that's going to be the third out. So we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. The score is 7-0. And welcome back here at 7-0 here at Roswell High School softball complex. It's 7-0. That's exactly what I said. 7-0 in the first, as Sanchez faced 10 batters, making 11 batters in the first inning. Now it's going to bring up TJ Espinosa here in the bottom half of the first inning. So Boyle, the pitcher for this second game. Ball number 1 to Espinosa. So Boyle delivers and swing, and it's going to be foul tip for strike number 1. 7-0 is the score here. 1 ball, 1 strike with no outs. Boyle is the pitcher. Espinosa challenging her. And there's going to be a shot. It's going to be to Boyle. And it's going to be Boyle to Garcia for the first at, 4-3. So Grajeda will be at the plate now as she bats in the second hole and will face Boyle. So here's Grajeda. Grajeda is going to take the first pitch, which is a called strike. And we'll get to the defensive category here in a minute for Hobbs, as Grajeda will swing, and that one's going to be hit hard, deep center field, and it's going to be out for out number 2, F-8. And now it's going to bring in the freshman, Saraí Morales. Morales. It's going to be ball number 1. So defensively for the Hobbs Lady Eagles, left field is going to be Craig, Cantu in center, and Perez in right. And then Harrison's going to be playing third base, along with Hindejos at shortstop, Young at second, and Garcia at first base. And the battery for the Hobbs Lady Eagles is going to be Boyle and Morrison, with Rodriguez allotting to be the DP. So there's a shot to third base as Harrison goes 5-3 for the third out. Ladies and gentlemen, the score remains 7-0. We're about to begin the top of the second. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching to KSUPTV.com. "7-0 is the score here. About to begin the top half of the second inning now, as Victoria Sandoval, top half of the second inning, as Cameron Cantu will lead off here in the second inning. Sanchez will be still in the circle. Game 2 has the Roswell Coyotes drop game 1, 9-8 in 9 innings. And here we go. It's going to be, again, Cameron Cantu, the dangerous hitter that hit two home, an HP again by, they have to understand, if you have 5 hit batters in one game, you're ejected from that game. 5 hit batters, you're ejected from the game. Did you know that stat? So last time we had 4. So That's going to be a ball to Garcia. So Cantu is hit, but she had 2 home runs in the first game and 1 home run in this second game. But there's Sanchez. Is going to be a ball, and the runner goes, and there's going to be a stolen base for Cantu. So now the runner, excuse me, now the Eagles have runners at scoring position, or in scoring position. And Carissa Garcia is your hitter. Garcia also a dangerous hitter for the Lady Eagles. And that's going to be a ball. So here we go, Sanchez getting the call from Espinosa. Sanchez delivers, and that's going to be jammed. That's going to be a nice pitch, and Gonzalez is going to go 5-3. That's going to be out number 1, but runner will advance, and Cantu is now on third base. Cameron Morrison is now at the plate with 1 out. They're saying they're discussing if it's a foul ball. And that's what I thought originally. It looked like a foul ball, but there's discussion. They're going to say it's going to be an out. So Coach Crossland, the congressman, saying it was a foul ball, and that's not going to be the case. I think the call was correct, and it's going to be out number 1. So the congressman loses the battle this time. Sanchez in the circle for the Roswell Lady Coyotes, and Espinosa will be receiving for her. So here is Sanchez. Sanchez delivers, and there's going to be a shot to center field. It's deep and off the fence, and there's another run scored. So Cantu scores, and now it's going to be triple. Go, Kimber Craig. She had base on balls the first inning, and now here in the second inning, she is facing Sanchez once again. The score is 8-0 here in the top of the second. Sanchez delivers, and that's going to be ball outside as Morrison has a stand-up triple, and she's at third base with the heavy hitter, Kimber Craig. Craig, 1-0 count, 1 out. And there's Sanchez delivers, and there might be some trouble here. And good effort by Grajeda for out number 2, but tagging up is Morrison. Heads up play by Morrison, and now the score is 9-0 as Garcia, excuse me, I beg your pardon. Kimber Craig gets the RBI as she flies out F-4 in foul territory almost, but she will also get the RBI single. Here's Sanchez. Sanchez way outside. Now it's going to be Chloe Hendejos. So here we go, Chloe Hendejos. In her first frame, she went E5, but now there's going to be a shot to the right side. Victoria Sandoval gets the ball, relays it to Grajeda. Looks like Hendejos will get a base hit. So now it's going to bring up Rodriguez, the DP. And now, once again, Rodriguez, the dangerous lefty. And that one's going to be in the dirt as there's going to be a possible stolen base. And Lady Eagles as Hendejos goes to second. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, 9-0, top of the second. Leah Sanchez in the circle for the Roswell Lady Coyotes. And there's a curveball and misses out. So 2 balls, no strike is the count here. In this breezy afternoon, wind blowing north-northwest. And here comes Leah Sanchez. Leah Sanchez delivers, and there's going to be ball number 3. Just misses the the right leg of Rodriguez. 3-0 is the count to Rodriguez. Rodriguez now might be taken on this 3-0 count, and she does. It's going to be 3 balls, 1 strike now, as we have Hendejos at second base in scoring position. So here we go. Defense is in ready position, and there's going to be a pop-up, and it looks like TJ Espinosa will be there. So it's going to be F2 for the 3rd out, and in that frame, Sanchez faces 8 hitters, and the score remains 9-0 now as we go to the bottom of the second. You're listening and watching at KSUBTV.com. Welcome back here to Roswell, New Mexico. We're here at Roswell High School. We're here at the softball stadium as the Roswell Coyotes trail 9-0 in the bottom half of the second inning. I repeat that, 9-0. So we got to get a rally going on here. Never say die for the Roswell Coyotes, as we just got to get a little rally here, go back to back, go some timely hitting. And now up to bat is going to be the cleanup hitter, number 13, Victoria Sandoval. She will face Boyle in this bottom half of the second. Had a score. Actually, I had an update for the JV game in the first game at least. The Hobbs Lady Eagles were victorious. That JV squad did beat Roswell High School. But now here is Victoria Sandoval facing Boyle. That's going to be strike number 1 to Sandoval on a called strike. And here is Sandoval now, as that's going to be upstairs for ball number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, as she was the losing pitcher in the first game, went the distance, 9 innings, lost the game 9-8, and that's going to be ball number 2. Actually having 6 strikeouts in the first game. Sandoval facing Boyle. Delivers, and it's going to be ball number 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Boyle, the right-hand pitcher for Hobbs, facing the cleanup hitter now. Sandoval draws ball 4, so she draws the walk, as she's the first Coyote to get on base in this ball game. Now it's going to bring up Gonzalez, the strong right-hander, facing Boyle. Has the ability to hit it out of the yard. Boyle, curveball, that's going to be away. Nice curveball for the young lady. From upstairs, it looks really good. Missing just a bit. And there's the curveball again for strike number 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, and we have 1 runner at first base, and Gonzalez with the open stance. And there's the pitch, and it's going to be outside for ball number 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, and no outs. motorcycle goes by. And there's going to be a, stay on. That's going to be safe. At second base is Sandoval. Kind of overruns it, as there was a 4-6 possible, a 4-6 double play, but it is not handled, so you have runners at first and second base now. And now you have Maria Aragon, so Gonzalez reaches on the air. And Isabel Aragon takes strike number 1. Go. And swung and a miss, strike number 2 for Izzy Aragon, which was a nice off-speed pitch. And it looks now in the bullpen, it looks like TJ Espinosa is warming up in the bullpen. And so now Aragon waiting for the pitch, and she's going to be swung and a miss for strike number 3. Really what the Roswell Coyotes need to do is go up to the plate with the plan. Bonda draws the first ball as we have Sandoval at second base and Gonzalez at first with Clarice Bonda, the right-hand hitter. Going to swing and a miss for strike number 1. And here's the pitch, and that's going to be, just missed outside. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Clarice Bonda. Clarice does have power from the right side, will not be shy to hit it out of the park if necessary. If she gets the ball inside out, she will drive the ball. She's a real strong kid. And she's going to hit the ball to the right side and almost through, but good play by the second baseman, advancing Sandoval and Gonzalez. So it's going to be 4-3 for the second out. 2 away for the Hobbs Lady Eagles, brings up Darin. That's going to be a fair ball. The catcher is going to get her out at first base, so it's going to go 2-3 for the third out. So at the end of 2, the score remains 9-0. You're listening and watching at KSBTV.com. Top of the third inning here at Roswell High School. 9-0 is the score, as Edith Perez will come to the plate for the Lady Eagles to face Sanchez. And as I mentioned, 9-0, but you cannot count out the Roswell Lady Coyotes. So here we go. Edith Perez will lead off here in this third inning. And that's going to go in the dirt for ball number 1. Top half of the third inning. And still, everybody's still in the same positions with Gonzalez at third base, Morales at short, Grajeda at second, and Tarin at first base. And there's going to be a hit to the gap in the right side, hit to Sandoval. Sandoval gets it, delivers to Grajeda, and now give it back there. So it's a base hit for Edith Perez to the right side for the single bagger. Now it's going to be top of the order again with Kaya Boyle. Boyle in the first inning had a strikeout and then a double in the second inning. Actually, I beg your pardon. She had a K in the first inning and a double in the first inning. She was up twice in that first inning. Now in the third inning now is going to bring up Boyle again. Facing Sanchez. Sanchez misses outside for ball number 1. And it looked like she might have caught the corner, but it was a called ball. Here we go. Sanchez gets back on the rubber, and now she delivers, and that's going to be strike number 1. So it's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike, 9-0 here in the top of the third inning. Sanchez, the lefty, tries the pitch, and it's going to be inside and upstairs. Two balls, 1 strike, and a runner at first base, and Edith Perez, as she had a single to the right gap, and Sanchez delivers, and now it's going to be fouled off. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. And here it is, a little breezy, not bad day, but a little breezy going north-northwest, and now, as I mentioned, it's going to be Boyle, and now it's going to be fouled back once again. So it's going to be 2 balls, 2 strikes again. And game number 1, the Roswell Coyotes went into international tiebreaker, 9 innings, losing 9-8 in game number 1. And now in this game, it's 9-0 in the third inning, in favor of the Lady Eagles. Sanchez, the pitcher for the Coyotes, and getting some direction now from TJ Espinosa. She delivers, and it's going to be just a bit outside. Tried the corner and missed. Yeah, full count, no outs. The runner will not be in motion, and I doubtfully it's going to be a hit and run. So let's see here what the Congressman does here. And that's going to be inside, and that's going to be foul, out of play, into the bullpen. Nice breeze, really. It kind of feels good. It's always a good day for softball. And here comes number 7, Leah Sanchez. And that one's going to be hit up the middle, and it's going to be a double play. 6 unassisted. And they have a cleated, let me see here. It looks like Saudi was cleated a little bit, but she's going to be just fine. So Boyle hits into a double play. So 6-4, or 6 unassisted for the first out. 6-3 for the second out. Now it's going to bring Marissa Young. Okay, here we go. Marissa Young. She is 0 for 1 as she had base on balls on the first inning, and she was actually up twice in the first inning, and she went 4-3 for the third out, so she's 0 for 1 facing Sanchez here in this top half of the third inning. And there's a shot, and that's going to be it. That's going to drop for a base hit, and Aragon throws it all the way in to second base. Yep, that's going to be a 2-out double, is what that's going to be called. And now you have the hard-hitting Cantu. She hit a double in the first inning, and then she was hit by a pitch in the second inning. Now here in the third, she's facing Sanchez once again, and it's going to be ball outside. And runner at second, scoring position now, is a hitter. And Cantu tries to go inside. That's going to be upstairs for ball number 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. 9-0 is the score here at Roswell High School in this softball contest, make it a district softball contest in the 4th game overall, as the Roswell Coyotes are 0-3 in district play. So 3 balls, no strikes. I'd be curious to see if Coach Crossan gives Cantu the green light. And that's going to be ball number 4 for Cantu. So now you have runners at first and second base with Young at second and Cantu at first, and the hard-hitting Garcia that has 3 bombs in today's contest. 2 in the first and 1 in the second, facing Sanchez. Sanchez goes inside as Garcia fouls it off. So here we go. No balls, 1 strike to Garcia. Sanchez, the pitcher, delivers, and it's going to be ball outside. 1 ball, 1 strike is what the official score says now. I beg your pardon. So Cantu, hot stick, big hitter. And that one was high and inside, and luckily enough, it's foul. So there's a little bit of a shift here in the defense here as Clarice Bonda is in left field. Izzy Aragon in center, and Sandoval over on right. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And let's see if Sanchez can deliver. And she does, and it's going to be strike number 3, and the ball is going to be pass ball. So it's a KE2, but 2-3 for the 3rd out. So dodge a bullet here. There's a donut in the top of the 3rd for Hobbs, but we'll be right back. You're listening and watching at KSUPTV.com. Welcome back to Roswell High School. We're here at the softball stadium. 9-0 is the score, bottom half of the 3rd inning, as number 7, Leah Sanchez, is going to come up to the plate. Sanchez, left side. It's going to be ball number 1 as the ball's in the dirt for Boyle. So 9-1-2 for the Roswell Lady Coyotes, Leah Sanchez. Trying to find out the DP. So Sanchez, the hitter, as the 9-hole, and there's going to be a shot, and it's going to be 4-3. And it's going to be out number 1. So now it's going to bring up the leadoff hitter and TJ Espinosa. Next time we get up here, it's going to have Wiener Schnitzel. Maybe Coach can bring us some Wiener Schnitzel. So TJ Espinosa now up to bat, one out now in the first inning. She went 4-3. Now in this bottom half of the third, it is 1 ball, no strikes. And base hit for Espinosa as she rounds first. Craig gets it the relay into the shortstop, and so now the Roswell Coyotes do have a runner on in this third inning, bringing up Grajeda. Grajeda in her first appearance was she was F-8, flew out to center field for her first at bat, but now gets a single, and now Espinosa goes to third base. Strong arm at first base is Perez. And now you have runners at first and third base bringing up Sadia Morales. As we said before, the score is 9-0, but never count out the Lady Coyotes, as they're showing some life here in this bottom half of the third inning with Morales coming to the plate. Morales, and her first at bat was 5-3, which she grounded out to third base, and so she's over 1 thus far. So it looks like there's an official timeout there. Looks like the official's trying to fix up his mask, the second mask, not the COVID mask, but the mask that protects your face from the softball. So wind is blowing north to northwest. Yeah, so here we go. It looks like, well, he's still pausing right there for just a second. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. We're going to take a quick timeout. You're listening and watching at KSBTV.com. Okay, welcome back. We're here is top of the third. The score is 9-0. The Lady Hobbs Eagles lead in this contest with runners at first and third base with, oh, well, we'll just stay here and talk a little softball as the official has to adjust his helmet. TJ Espinosa is at third base as she gets on with the single, and then Grajeda gets on with the single. So it looks like I have to get a few screwdrivers to adjust his helmet there. I'll see if I can get an update for the JV contest there. But yeah, the wind is going north, really kind of just northbound now, maybe northwest just a bit. And we're going to say it's about maybe 7 miles an hour is what it looks like at this. So as we mentioned earlier, the score is 9-0. Runners at first and third base for the Roswell Lady Coyotes, and Morales is the hitter. So there might be trying to get some screwdrivers for the umpire's headgear. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching KSVTV.com. All right, welcome back. As I'm going to take a seat, but I've been sitting for a while, so I'm going to stand up. The official timeout is complete now, and here comes Sadia Morales as she takes ball number 1. And Morales goes, well, game 2, I should say. Morales takes ball number 2 as the curveball just misses outside. And here we go, Sadia Morales. That's going to be popped up in foul territory. And good effort by Harrison. Harrison was close. She might have laid out. Almost caught it, but just shy. So Sadia Morales, number 11, the freshman shortstop. And here comes Morales. Boyle pitches, and there's going to be a pop-up, and it's going to be out number 2 to Boyle in the circle. So runners at first and third base still, and now it brings up the cleanup hitter in Victoria Sandoval. Sandoval drew a walk in the first inning. So here comes Boyle. Sandoval drives one to center field, and it's going to go F8 for the third out. So we head to the 4th. Top of the 4th, 9-0. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching at KSVTV.com. Welcome back. We're getting ready to start the top of the 4th inning. 9-0 is the score as the Hobbs Lady Eagles lead in this contest. In game 1, the Roswell Lady Coyotes lost in 9 innings, 9-8. In this game, we're down 9-0. So here we go as Leah Sanchez continues to be in the circle. Okay, so let's see who's going to be up here for the Hobbs Eagles, and it looks like it's going to be Morrison, if I'm not mistaken. That's going to be, yes, it's going to be Morrison, the catcher, here in the top half of the 4th inning. Okay, so the conference is complete, and now Espinosa goes back to her catching position and gets set and gets the call from the dugout. And now here's Morrison. Morrison had a triple at her last at bat and then went 4-3 in her first square. 1 for 2. Now she is here as the ball is way up and in. One ball, no strikes to Morrison. And there's one in the dirt for ball number 2. 2 balls, no strikes, no outs. We're here at the top of the 4th inning. There's a strike number 1. easy here at Roswell High School, but not terrible. So there's going to be strike. Oh no, there's going to be hit backhand. No, it's not going to be good. And now it's going to be a double. Harrison has a stand. Oh, it actually slides into second base for the double. So Harrison now is 2 for 3, and now brings up Kimber Craig. Courtesy runner comes in now with number 2 in the ball game. Let me get my phone out here. Let me find out exactly who number 2 is for Dean Crossland's Lady Eagles. So no balls, 1 strike for Craig here, and Craig facing Sanchez in the circle. And there's going to be, well, yeah, there it is. There's a called strike. We finally got the strike on the outside half there. Earlier I thought she was missing just barely, but I thought they were called strikes. Sanchez delivers, and it's going to be out of play. Oh, 2 now for Craig, with the runner at second base now. And that's going to be ball number 1. And there's a shot, a line shot to right side, and that ball is bye-bye, goodbye, gone. Craig hits a shot to the right side. Now the score is 11-0. What a shot by Craig. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. Looks like we'll have a pitching change. You're listening and watching at KSBTV.com. Okay, welcome back. Score is 11-0 now, as there was a 2-run jack by Kimber Craig. Nice bomb to the right side. And now there's a pitching change as TJ Espinosa will come from catcher to pitcher. Sandoval will come in to catch. And now it looks like Sanchez will go to first base. Tharin will go to right field. So Chloe Hindejos, the hitter. So it's going to be ball number 2. To Espinosa. Excuse me, Espinosa is the pitcher to Hindejos. 3 balls, no strikes now. TJ Espinosa now. 3-0 delivers, and it's going to be call number 4. Ball number 4. 4 straight balls now. It's going to bring up Rodriguez. So based on balls, have an update right here from Mr. Gene Dow. You see Artesia comes from behind to win game over Lovington 12-2. They scored 5 runs in the top of the 6th. 3 more in the top of the 7th, including a scanner to okay, so it looks like Artesia won that game 12-2 against Lovington. And that ball is hit way deep, and that one is going to be gone. And it's bye-bye, goodbye, gone. .0 is your score. Wow, what a shot today. Little hidden performance by Rodriguez, but now it's Edith Perez. And now there's a strike called by Blue. 13-0 here in the top half of the 4th inning. Espinosa delivers. That's going to be strike number 2. Had a little delay from the umpire there. We can't determine whether it's a ball or strike sometimes. Up here, they might look like strikes and they call balls. Espinosa is going to strike out Edith Perez for out number 1. Game 1, the Roswell Coyotes lose game 1, 9-8 in 9 innings, with Victoria Sandoval taking the loss, having 7 strikeouts in that game. And in this game, we're down 13-0, and now Espinosa in the circle as she replaces Leah Sanchez. And now that's going to be a called strike to the leadoff hitter in Boyle. Boyle, the pitcher in the circle in this second contest of this district game. Roswell Lady Coyotes 0-3 thus far. And now Espinosa delivers, and that's going to be in the kitchens for ball number 2. I beg your pardon, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Espinosa in the circle. Victoria Sandoval comes from right field to catch as she pitched first game. And nice changeup by Espinosa for strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. 13-0 is your score. So yes, a couple of home runs in this contest here with Cantu and Rodriguez. And that ball's going to be out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, and the hitter is Kaya Boyle. Kaya Boyle now waiting for Espinosa as she delivers. And there's a hit up high, and it looks like Espinosa will have it. And that's going to be the second out as Boyle goes F to 1 for the second out. Now it's going to bring up number 4, Marissa Young. So Marissa Young had a double up the middle, lost at bat, and went 4 to 3. So she's actually 1 for 2 right now, but she drew the walk in the first inning. Now here's the pitch, and swing is going to be foul ball right side into the dugout. Okay, so here we go. Waiting for Espinosa to get set. Espinosa sets. There she is, and she delivers, and that's going to be ball number 1 in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. 13-0 score, top of 4. Espinosa's in the circle as she replaces Leah Sanchez. There's the pitch, and that's going to be foul. So 1 ball, 2 strike count to Marissa Young. As I said earlier, she had a double up the middle, went 4 to 3 in the first inning, and then also based on balls in the first inning as she batted twice in that particular inning. And now that's going to be a shot to center field, and it's going to be caught, and now it's going to be the third out as Marissa Young goes F8 for the number 3. So at the end of, no, it's going to be at the top of the 4th inning. 13-0 is the score. We'll be right back. You're listening, watching at KSUBTV.com. Welcome back to Coyote Softball. We're here in the bottom half of the 4th inning as they trail 13-0. And now bringing it up to the plate is going to be Raquel Gonzalez, the senior that graduated last night. She's coming up to the plate, and now she was on in the 2nd inning as she got on with an error from the second bases. So here we go, Gonzalez set to hit against Boyle, and then Izzy Aragon on deck. Boyle delivers, and there's going to go to 43 for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out. It's a pitcher's dream when that happens. Good play by the second baseman in Young. Again, never count out the Lady Coyotes as they're battling here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. 13-0 is your score. Boyle delivers. There's a curveball, and that's going to be a called strike. And now with that pitch right there, we must be trying to direct that ball to the right side if all possible. And there's the soft hit back to the pitchers, 1 and 3 for the second out. 3 pitches in this inning, another pitcher's dream. And now it's going to bring up Clarice Bonda. So Bonda had a strikeout in the second inning, and now in her second at bat faces Boyle. And there is Bonda, just foul to the third base line. And it's going to be strike number one, so the count's 0-1 with 2 outs. 13-0 is the score. Bottom half of the fourth inning here in this doubleheader district contest between the Lady Coyotes and the Lady Eagles out of Hobbs. So here we go. Bonda takes ball number one. 1 ball, 1 strike. And it looks like the Lady Eagles JV team won game number 2 as well. And so now we're focusing here on this varsity contest. And now that's going to be ball number 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to Clarice Bonda. Different contest here in game number 2. And there's the pitch, and Clarice Bonda goes 3 unassisted for the third out. And the score remains 13-0 after 4. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching to KSPTV.com. (13-0) here, the top half of the 5th inning now, as the Hobbs Lady Eagles lead in this district contest. Game number 2 it is. Espinosa is pitching. Sandoval is catching, as she has replaced Leah Sanchez. And there's a shot to right side. Looks like their ball is going to be caught. 1 pitch, 1 out again is the pitcher's dream. That's what we like to see right there, and that's going to be, get Hobbs information here. So that was count 2 that popped up. F-9 for the first out. And now it's going to be Garcia, the hard-hitting Garcia. She's actually had a home run in the first inning, 5-3 in the second inning, and a shot to third, and that's going to be an error 5. And it was a hard hit by Garcia. Garcia is on fire. I mean, really on fire. 3 bombs today. And in this frame right here, it's going to be number 7, Morrison. Morrison coming to the plate now. She is actually 2 for 3 as she hit a double last at bat and then a triple in the second inning, and then went 4 to 3 in the first. And in this top half of the 5th inning, it is going to be ball number 1. As we're starting to get a little bit of an overcast here, as we're not necessarily just yet in the lightning delay situations yet. It's actually right about 30 miles away or so, but it is starting to get cloudy here. We might have a little bit of precipitation coming up here real soon. Beautiful afternoon as the Roswell Coyotes do trail 13-0 in game number 2. What a contest in game number 1 as they go extra innings in 9, lose 9-8. Espinosa delivers, and that's going to be inside for ball number 2. And here we go. That's going to be, again, it's going to be Morrison. 2 balls, 1 strike. And Espinosa delivers, and that's going to be popped up, and it looks like Sanchez should have it, and she does. That's going to be F3 for the second out. And that's going to bring up Kimber Craig. Kimber Craig had just a shot to the right side with a home run that was probably, well, it was hit well, let's just put it that way. So ball number 1 inside, just misses. And Espinosa is going back to the circle to reset. And Morrison getting some direction there from Sandoval as she catches this game. So that's going to be ball number 2. That's upstairs as she draws ball number 2. So here we go. Kimber Craig waiting for the pitch from Espinosa. 2 balls, no strikes. Make it 3 balls and no strikes and 2 outs now. And the ball's in the dirt. And nice grab from Sandoval. Kimber Craig hit a shot, missile rocket, and it was gone. Jumanji to the right side last at bat. And there's going to be strike number 1. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs now, 13-0, top of 5, runner at first base. And that is going to be Garcia at number 1. Kimber Craig waits for the delivery, and that one's going to be a base hit to left field. Clarice Banda grabs it, relays it back in to Sari Morales. So now we have runners in scoring position as Craig gets a base hit, moving Garcia to third or second base. So now you have Chloe Hendejos. Base on balls, last at bat, hit a base hit in the second inning and then E5 in the first. And then there's going to be another base hit that drops. And there goes another run for the Lady Eagles as Garcia scores easily on the base hit RBI double by Hendejos. And then moves Craig over to third base. Now you have runners at second and third base. Rodriguez, DP, is 1 for 2. She had a HP in the first inning. And then we had a fly out to the catcher and then a shot to the right side for Rodriguez. So she's 1 for 2. Thus far, the lefty has some power from the left side. Waiting for the delivery on Espinosa, taking direction from Sandoval. Sandoval behind the plate as she comes in from right field to catch. And there's Sandoval. Shot and another home run for the Hobbs Lady Eagles. Bye-bye. Later on, another home run for the Hobbs Lady Eagles. So the score now is 17-0. And wow, it's just wow, that was a shot to center field. And I think if I'm not mistaken, I think I heard there was a hitter change? Armendariz. Oh, okay. Armendariz will be the hitter. Thank you, JT, or TJ. JT, TJ. I meant to say TJ. So Armendariz, I thought I heard something as we're talking up here. We have radio from Hobbs and we have KSVP from the Roswell station, KSVP, so I'm hearing different things. But that's Armendariz hitting now. Slaps on the left side, goes 5-3 for the third out. And that's Armendariz, so that's going to be 5-3. And 4 more runs for the Hobbs Lady Eagles as the score increases. Score now 17-0, going to the bottom half of the 5th. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching at KSVPTV.com. Okay, welcome back to KSVPTV.com. KSVP TV. 17-0. We're coming to the bottom half of the 5th inning. The Lady Coyotes must score 7 to remain in this contest. So now you have Tarin up to bat. Ball number 1 to Tarin. 1 ball, no strike. 17-0 is the score. And ball 2 to Tarin. Boyle hits Tarin. So Leah Sanchez now comes up to the plate. Strike number 1 to Sanchez. It's going to be 2 balls, 1 strike to Sanchez. And here comes Boyle now. And got a base hit. Sanchez's first hit breaks a streak there. Now here comes TJ Espinosa. Espinosa had a single last at bat, and then she also grounded out to second base. So she's 1 for 2. And here comes TJ. Draws the ball number 1. So we have no outs now. Finally, we have runners on first and second base with Sanchez at first and Tarin over at second base as Tarin gets hit in the back with the ball. And now you have TJ Espinosa, the top of the lineup here in this must-score inning in the bottom of the 5th. So ball number 2, 2 balls, 1 strike. And the score is 18-0. Boyle and Espinosa fouls that one off. Open that up, it's too hot. Get a little breeze in here. So as the wind, well, to me it looked like the wind died down, but it's actually going probably more west than anything. I say northwest, but it's more west. And there's going to be a shot now, and it's going to be 6-4 and maybe 6-4-3, but they're going to have to force at second base as Sanchez slides in. And the 6-4 first out, fielder's choice for Espinosa. Grajeda now batting for the Roswell Lady Coyotes, and that's going to be a ball. And they had a first and third situation here. So Mireya Grajeda now in the first inning, she flew out to center field and then got a base hit to the right side in the 3rd inning. Now here in the 5th inning, she's battling again against Boyle. Boyle delivers, and there's going to be a pop-up to the right side in foul territory, and the ball was catchable in my opinion. In those situations like that, you're up by 18. And you can go ahead and try to lay out anyway for that. It's the effort. But there is Grajeda swung and this little foul tip there. So 1 ball and 2 strikes now with 1 out. Boyle has been magnificent really here in this second game. Yeah, I think that might be 17-0, not 18, but There is a run scored now as Tarin comes in, and now the score is 17-1. I stand corrected, it's 17-1. And so it's going to be 3 unassisted, and it's going to be second out, and brings up Sari Morales. And 0 for 2 is Morales. Morales hits it now. The game's going to be over. And the score is 17-1. The Hobbs Eagles sweep this district contest. First game, the Roswell Lady Coyotes lose in extra innings, in 9 innings, 9-8. Lose a second game, 17-1. Ladies and gentlemen, the Roswell Coyotes will be playing Clovis on Tuesday, weather permitted. See what happens, and that game will be played. I believe that's going to be, it might be in Clovis, but I'll have to double check that for sure. But next contest will be against Clovis, the Lady Wildcats. Lady Coyotes fall 0-4 in district. And so now, as the crowd leaves, we're just going to go ahead and close this out. And safe travels back to Hobbs. Thanks for coming. Be safe. And as I always say in closing, it's always great to be a Coyote.